Just me right now. Those guys are taking a little too long to get ready. My patience, the threshold of my patience had been reached. So I'm just going here. But I think they're supposed to come out here later. I don't know. Fucking Australia, man. I just keep thinking of how incredible it is here. It is an incredible place. We're in Katoomba still. Last day in Katoomba. Exploring the Blue Mountain National Park. Eating good food. I got some cool stuff at a vintage shop today. Being tourists. And right now I'm going to the Narrow Neck Trail, which is going to lead us, well, lead me, I think them too, I think they're coming, to the Golden Staircase, and eventually to the ruined castle. This is basically an entire day of hiking. So I had to buy a fucking pair of Merrells. Not thrilled with them. I've actually bought this same pair. I might own, no, these are waterproof Gore-Tex bullshit. Falls were pretty though, huh? But I bought the same pair before and returned them, but it's not an interesting enough story to keep telling. That fucking wind. Look at my fucking hair. My hair. Come on. Bogdan's been in a horrible accident.
Oh, guys! Come on, I gotta turn the radio off. Okay, I'm fine now. Cool, let's hit the trail. Get the dick on the car.
I got it.
Now you're hitting your 4th hour, and then let's say 5 and 6. Well, yeah, but then you got to come back up, which is a lot more challenging than going down.
Yeah, I know. I think somebody was trying to fucking do that yesterday.
I mean,
do a little bit of kind of.
Because honestly, I mean, this is a beautiful trail. First of all, this is really beautiful. But even just getting up here to me, like, was kind of like, okay, that was in itself was cool. Oh man.
Hella, did you not bring food?
Yeah, bring what?
Food?
Yeah, no, I have. You want an orange?
No, I'm good. Well, I mean, do you have enough food, or for you and Bogdan?
I have
Yeah. I mean.
Also, you're not going to starve, right? I
That's
mean,
all I have. Like, I have a smoothie too. Like a
sounds like there's enough.
Yeah, right.
If you got water and he's got food, should be all right.
What kind of food do you have here?
An apple. But I mean, we'd all be fine if nobody ate from now until the rest of the day, you know? Might get a little hangry or something, but it ain't gonna hurt anybody. So I suppose these are the rocks that were said to be slippery after the rain, or at least some of them, and they seem kind of okay. Ain't that wet now.
Is this the Golden Stairs or?
Sure don't know, sir. Sure don't know. Are you guys using your phones at all or no? No? If we're going to be coming back at night, it might be a good idea to power them down and save your battery. Huh?
Perfectly quick. Own it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, do yours. And...
You don't want to save your bat, Bug?
Okay, well, I will, but that means I won't be able to get any more.
Oh yeah, you're doing videos and such. Gotcha.
45 right now.
I don't really know how much battery it uses to keep your phone off. I'm sorry, to keep the screen off in the in your pocket. You know.
What's going on? You need to put it in airplane mode. Have no apps open.
Well, whatever else is going on, I love this place, man. This is dope.
I'll be honest, I'm trepidatious. I mean,
But is it just about food, or?
it's not just about that. It's about
It's about the hike up.
it's about the hike up. I didn't feel it last night because I was so fucked up on drugs. Oh yeah, I was great, but I even right now, just going down, this is a lot more treacherous climbing than it was yesterday. A lot more.
Yeah, those are kind of stairs.
This is like a serious climb up.
What do you think causes the eyes to cross when you get to a certain point of being fucked up? Did you know you were cross-eyed yesterday?
That I was?
Yeah, you were cross-eyed on the trail.
I'm cross-eyed, period.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it until you get really fucked up.
Um,
Wow. This is fucking incredible.
I mean, I know I grew up. I mean, I know I'm cross-eyed because I grew up cross-eyed. So
What I'm saying is that like it was a drastic difference.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Mount Solitary place, and I think we've been going like 3 hours.
And you're almost back up.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I feel like it's so fun.
Like they're like
Steep on the way
they're
up.
like making it harder. Like.
Struggling on the way up.
See you guys. Well, if you could sit. No, but listen. These people are people. I mean,
What type of topic are you guys discussing right now?
we're talking about.
Oh shit. You know, that might be the answer to your question too, Bo. Was what was that building up on that hill? That might be the ruined castle.
Oh yeah,
On that
shit.
side. Wasn't it?
I don't know the geography enough to say, but I'm just saying it did straight up look like an old castle.
Well, I'm so heartened. It's funny. I was like not having faith, and this girl said that coming back up, that was only 3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours on the way up,
No, they said
down and up.
they went down and now they're back up, and they're on their 3rd hour.
I wonder where down is, because that is a long way down, especially with switchbacks.
No, it is. But like, if those girls did it, we could do it.
Well, yeah, but I mean they are in like phenomenal fucking shape.
Oh, we're not?
It sounds to me like, wait, it's
I don't
a
know, man. I was
massage.
pretty winded last night.
Sounds like all the fears have been addressed.
Yeah, no, they have. Those girls really. I mean, it's like I asked the question, and the universe really provided me with first-hand like answer.
Yeah.
That was better than googling.
I could do it with a pack of John Players right now, or a pack of Silk Cut.
Smoking hot.
Yeah.
And I wanted to shoot my dick off.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean,
man.
they were just firecrackers.
Their fucking bodies were just.
And I like the one on the right, but I mean, the one on the left is cute, but the one on the right was like
Yeah.
so cute.
Would you have to like kiss them on the lips? Like on the mouth?
Would I have?
Yeah, either of you, yeah.
I think I would have. I don't know about him.
You don't know about me? I would have been like, okay, guys, I'm gonna set up a little station here, and you guys could just have a seat on my mouth.
There's a staircase, huh?
Oh yeah.
This isn't gonna be that bad. 3 hours ain't no big deal, man.
Now, what if one of them, the one you liked more, was unavailable? Would you still have kissed the other one on the mouth?
Okay, listen. I'm gonna set up a cleanup station here. If you guys need to do any kind of hygiene, you have a water source here.
Clean up stage.
You have a tongue that will basically, it's like clean anything.
What if they wanted you to like just kiss their faces like a lot, but not their mouths? Would you have kissed them on the cheeks and the forehead, earlobes, behind their ears and their necks?
Yeah.
Pallid, would you?
Do what?
Would you have? What if they didn't like being kissed on the mouth? They were like,
They're like,
you
"Listen,
can only
we want
kiss
you
me
to
on my
kiss our
cheeks,
face, but
my
you
nose,
cannot
my
go on
forehead, their necks, like behind their ears.
Neck is okay with me.
So you wouldn't have wanted to kiss their cheeks.
Now, when
I
you're
would've,
you're
yeah.
kissing their face and like,
But you
probably
wouldn't like
would've
it?
stolen one off the
now
lips,
when
too,
you were
but-
kissing their face and not touching their mouth, would you have like at any point like inhaled to get like a scent of their hair and?
Oh
their neck?
yeah. Sure.
So wait, I want to make sure I get this straight. You would not be that excited about kissing them on the cheek?
No, I'm saying I would do it. I don't really
And
care
I'm not
about-
talking like one kiss. What if you got to kiss them like 20 times just all over
Yeah,
their face?
no, I'm saying what I ended saying was that I would probably steal one on the lips too. So regardless
But what if you didn't get to do that?
regardless of consent, I'm saying I would try to steal one.
All right, listen, they have a magical, impossible
Yeah, I would-
thing
I would-
that exists.
I would lick them all over. Yeah.
But the thing that they have, it like stops you, like you're physically prohibited from kissing them on the lips. Would you still?
chastity belt on the lips?
Yeah, but a magical, effective one. Like it's magnetic. You go near
Yeah,
their
like-
mouth,
like
you
in,
can't get near it.
Yeah, like on in Beetlejuice.
I guess I don't remember, but
she plasters the fucking steel thing over his mouth.
sure. Just whatever the technology is, would you still take the deal of just kissing their faces?
Why is that a question?
Because it's me. I don't know. I'm asking.
No, I wonder.
It's like the most heated
It's
question I've ever
no,
heard.
but it just seems like such
I'm
an
just-
obvious answer, especially for me.
Question, dog.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think that? Why would I be like, nah, I'll pass instead. Never mind.
All right.
I can't have your.
Watch it
lips.
here, guys. These do look a little slippy, and I'm not talking about Star Fox's frog.
Why would you like to kiss
Sometimes-
them on the cheek only? Or?
No, but Hollis.
You mean would I take that? Sure.
Yeah, me too.
Watch
sometimes
these
the
guys.
obstructions, like putting a limitation like that, just makes the desire more.
Well, I'll tell you what. I like kissing girls on the mouth.
This gets slippery right
I really do like kissing them on the mouth, but it's not my favorite. I prefer to like kiss them on the cheek, forehead, nose, neck.
For me, it goes like this: asshole, then probably pussy, mouth third.
Man, my fucking ankles.
bad, really. About 3 hours.
If that was your opening line, it's like, yo, girl, let me kiss the asshole.
Just get a whole peck.
They're like, whoa, this guy's a G. I don't give a fuck.
You know, I was texting with my dad last night. It was kind of interesting. I just kept thinking, like, I wish he would go on a cool adventure with me one day.
Do you think he can handle maybe a lighter height?
Generally not, but the thing, he just would never take work off. He like works 80 hours a week and works, 6 days a week, and
Yeah, 80 hours.
basically hates his life on Sunday and is really bored and gets really depressed. His only social life, and I'm not criticizing him for this, but his only social life is his work, and it's a pretty good social life for him. He's got his friends.
Really?
He's got he's like really, well, he's not even well liked there. He's actually resented because he sells so many cars. People are jealous of him. But he's like respected, and he's this integral part of this dealership. And
Yeah. Wait, but aren't they like shiting him on pay or something?
they have some weird things where they it's not just him, it's everybody that includes him, and to him and to me, like, well, actually not to him. He kind of sees himself as the same as everybody else. But to me, 100% they should give him like unbelievably special treatment. I mean, he just makes so much fucking money for them. It's ridiculous.
Did you say that he had like an
Not a good
offer
face
from
here.
somebody else or something?
Wow, that is a good face. Yeah, he's got an offer.
That he
Well, let me get
passed
that.
up out of like Louis or something or something? Oh, thanks.
Oh, sorry, that won't smell. I was just trying to fart into the camera. Yeah, he won't. Well, it's not that. It's a couple things. It's fear of change, right? That'd be a big change. And then, yeah, he's just not ready for it.
Oh, is an area change? Like,
Yeah, it'd be an area change. It'd be all his customers would have to start going to his new dealership.
wait, like he has customers that like come back and buy multiple cars?
That's his whole thing. It's like for his whole life they've come back because he's basically like the only honest car salesman. So
Really?
people appreciate it, yeah. Because he's straight with people, and that's not really a thing in the car industry.
Yeah, right.
What if the only deal with those girls was you could just like kiss their bare arms up to the shoulder? Would you take it?
Dude, yeah, I would if they just let me touch them, I would touch them wherever they want.
One last one. Both of them, the only thing on offer is you can lick their sweaty armpits out, but they don't wear deodorant.
I don't know about that.
Really, you don't go with that.
I just don't know. I don't like because at that point it's like
Deodorant's such a. I mean, if you're fucking smelling the pussy, who gives a fuck about deodorant? I mean,
no, because that's different. I mean, an armpit is like
Yeah, armpits got nothing to do with
sexual
pussy.
Or,
is it?
I beg to
It's not a
differ.
pheromone, isn't it?
Well, guys, first of all, armpit licking is a hugely sexual thing for many
Yeah.
people, myself included.
I never.
But
did that.
it's a real deal breaker if they wear a deodorant, because then you're tasting all the chemicals and fragrances. Like, I just want the raw thing,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I
couldn't
never-
agree more.
I
And
never
even if there's
considered-
deodorant in there, it can still be a good deal.
I never considered an armpit lick, but maybe I'll try.
Oh, dude, licking out a good sweaty armpit on a girl?
Dude, I know about that, but I don't mind the smell.
Well, you also didn't used to like eating pussy, right?
Okay, it's not that I didn't like it; it's I was scared of it.
Okay. And I'm not judging, but haven't licked a girl's butthole yet, right?
No, I haven't.
So this is the same realm. Yeah, I remember I used to talk about it, and you were like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I mean now, dude. The older I get, and the more that finish line into closer focus, the more I'm like, dude, I gotta hurry up and do all this shit, or else I'm just gonna miss out. So
I'm
you
just-
bet your ass
No,
I'm
man,
gonna- you bet your ass I'm wanted to lick an asshole.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
great
you know,
time.
You don't want to just lick any random asshole. Honestly, like you don't just like
No,
a
but if
first.
it's a girl you really like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that'll happen. It'll all
it'll
fucking
happen,
happen.
kid. It'll happen for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't worry about it, kid.
No,
I'm
honestly,
just-
because like when
You'll
you
get your shot.
no, when you try to force shit like that, it's always a disappointment, and then
Yeah.
it's
I just know that girls respect the guy who really come in and be like, yo, I'll give you anal lingus.
Unless they don't like it. Some girls have no feeling there. No, it doesn't do anything sexual for them, and they
Oh, come
or they're
Just to have a guy licking your ass seems like the biggest power trip.
well, a quick Google search will reveal many. Some people it's not an erogenous zone. They just get nothing out of it, and they think it's gross.
I have a girl in college, this girl Leanne, and I never had experience. It was out of nowhere. She licked out my ass.
Did she really?
Yeah. And I've told the story so many times. This was my college sex story.
Ow.
And dude, it was not okay. So she licked out my ass. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And after she licked out my ass, she was on top and she slapped the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell me. And
Your face?
like,
Yeah.
and before, and I was like, oh, I felt like this pain on the right side of my face. And before I could like process it, she slapped me on the other side of the face. And it was crazy because within the span of 2 minutes, I had my asshole licked and I got the shit slapped out of me twice.
Did you get like harder?
Oh, dude, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, I've never felt anything like this before.
I'm just throwing my.
pleasure experience, or
Dude, it was so novel. The novelty of it was
Yeah.
so like it was something else. I mean, it was one of the hottest things. And then
Oh,
that
that's cool.
story, I kept telling it, and it just made me feel like a man. Oh, okay.
you guys could pass this.
Hey, how are you?
How you going?
Hi,
Oh, thank you.
no problem. How long is it back and forth, down and back up? Yeah.
The obsession. Obsessed with finding out exactly how long it is. Rooted in fear. Just go. Just go on the fucking trail. Have to admit, there's a reason men don't like asking for directions. And it's not just stupidity. It's masculinity. Before you go and shit on masculinity, there's something about going on the trail and just finding out what happens. And knowing that you did it. And that you didn't need assurance from anybody. And I'm not trying to shit on him for doing that. But look, how many different people do you have to ask about? How many different people do you need to ask how many hours it is to the bottom to find some sense of safety and security? It's a fucking well-known trail. You know, I've tried to say it several times, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise. So I'll just say it now. Come on, licking out a girl's armpit, fucking a girl with her foot in your mouth, eating a girl's asshole out, driving your tongue into a girl's asshole as far as you can so that you can taste something earthy. Come on. I hope that didn't sound like elitist or superior. People like what they like sexually, but the idea that any of those things are like taboo or gross or yucky or off limits. And I would like to just state, despite the fact that it was immediately challenged, it's 100% true that there's women who won't let you lick their asshole because they think it's gross. It's a cultural thing too. Girls from certain cultures think it's really, really gross for you to lick their asshole out. There's entire cultures of people where they both think it's disgusting. It's taboo. It's anathema to the, I guess, I don't know what, the cleanliness of a sexual experience, the purity of it. It's less sacred. If you can't get animalistic and do something like that sexually, it doesn't really mean anything, I don't think, but you're missing out. Yeah. What? He was just asking if I could hear him. Fear. Fear, fear, fear. did I skip ahead? Why did I leave my friends back there? Sometimes you want to be alone. Sometimes you want a little quiet. Sometimes you want to just hear your own thoughts. Not in a way that pertains to anyone or necessarily anything else. It's not a bad thing. It's not a mean thing. Sometimes you just want to be alone in the forest. The Blue Mountains, a spiritual home to some people. I can't remember who. I can't remember who. For 20,000 years. Jesus. This is the first time I've ever brought a GoPro. God, that's beautiful. A GoPro on a vacation before. It's incredible. Wow. And look at this fucking tree. Don't go down here. Now, did this collapse from a mudslide? I'm running. Here we go. Now, you might think that running so that you can have a little distance between you and your friends is a bad thing or a mean thing. But you know what? We're gonna see plenty of each other. Already have, in fact. Having a little time to yourself. A little time to play guitar at the hostel in the morning. A little time to wander around the town and buy yourself some interesting vintage clothes. And you know, there's this place called Mr. Pickens something. Pickworth, can't think of it right now. But brilliant bookstore. And I'm sure, well, I shouldn't say I'm sure, I hope that there's many more on the way. And I got caught up with Australian poetry books. Wow, look at that fucking bird over there. Oh my God. It was huge. It was really big bird. Of course, like most wildlife, it wants nothing to do with me, and you can't blame it. Pretty cool though. Anyhow, I was caught up with these Australian poetry books. I'm not a big poetry guy. Of course, if you give me a volume of... So interesting, I mean, oh shit. Look at this. It's from a fucking plant. Not the sunglasses, obviously. Just this fucking thing. I mean, come on. Gotta respect this. Boy. Okay. Anyhow, Jesus, I keep getting distracted by cool shit. No surprise there. I'm not a big poetry guy, but of course, if you give me a volume of Lorca, L-O-R-C-A, if you give me a copy of Lorca's like collected poems, come on, I'm gonna find some stuff that's gonna make me feel. Same goes for Seamus Heaney. So you could throw Sylvia Plath in there. I'm not a big poet guy though, just not, right? Poetry. However, in this Australian place, you know, you might think it's cliche, you might think it's silly, or you might find it respectable, whatever the case, doesn't make a difference. When I go to a country, I always try to find out I try to get voices from that country to read. For example, when I was in Ireland, you know, at bookstores, I was like, I want to know who the best Irish crime authors are. And the reason for that was very specific, because I was in love, still am, with Ken Bruin. Which, if you read and you like crime fiction, then you got to read Ken Bruin. Might as well just go read Jack Taylor series, Hard-Boiled Detective. So anyhow, I was there and I was just asking all the people at the bookshops, what's the who are the best? Give me some of the best Irish literature. And I don't go for the old shit that much. I'm not a big Oscar Wilde guy. But I got a lot of stuff, and I still haven't read most of it, actually, just because I'm busy reading other shit. So anyhow, here I just gravitated in this unbelievable basement of a store called, again, Mr. Pickwick's. And I on a whim, wandered over to the Australian poets section. Unbelievable. So I left with a stack of like thin volumes, see, like a stack like this of just Australian poets. And the shit was speaking to me, really speaking to me. But I still want to explore other literary works, and I hope to find some other good bookstores while I'm here. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm thinking I might do a runner again up here. Make sure my bag's closed enough. Kind of open again. I might make an adjustment. You might think I'm being too critical of Bogdan for jokingly talking about him needing information from multiple, asking for information from multiple hikers. You might think it's a safety thing. I'm kind of like a pro-adventure guy, you know? And to me, a large part of the adventure is finding out. It's interesting. Large part of the adventure is, well, what else? Large part of the adventure is not knowing what's going to happen. And I don't mean not knowing if there's going to be a rock slide or if there's some like really dangerous thing that you should know about. Like if the military has thrown their president in prison, #Peru. I more mean just finding out, not having all the answers to it. Makes it a little more exciting. I mean, isn't that what an adventure is? Going somewhere, not knowing what the answer is, and trying to do something. All the same, I recognize the fact that it's a little hypercritical of me. And I also react just like, it's almost like, I don't mean this parallel in any mean way, but when you're with a woman and they want you to ask for directions, you don't want to ask for it. Granted, there's some stubborn male ego in there as well. But if you're in a tourist area doing tourist stuff, it just is not going to get that dangerous in most places that you travel to, at least in the West. Not in the West anymore, I suppose, though. But we are in East Coast Australia, which is, wow, this is fucking awesome. We're not in the outback. We're not in the Northern Territories. Still in fucking Queensland. I gotta say, Australian people, really nice. Fairly interesting so far. Warm. And the country itself is highly functional, which I was just sharing. I have a theory that it's a little less funny and there's less absurdities here because of it. I think I already talked about this on camera at some point, but a place like Ireland, or go to any like developing country, and you're just there's so many things that seem like they don't work or are broken compared to what you're used to in the US. And they're immediately, you can't do much other than just laugh at them because it's so insane. Ireland, which isn't a third world country or a developing country, is still chock full of absurdities, and I think that has to do with the Irish mindset. I do mean that politely. Here, everything kind of works. I now know why Henry Rollins says he would come live in Australia. Shit works. I'm sure they have their share of problems. I'm not aware of what those problems are, but shit works here. It's like functional, you know? It's like put together. It's well put together. And I don't know if that was on camera about the food. Don't go thinking that I'm not a generous person or that I have a problem sharing. I don't. But if we're going on a long hike and you're gonna want food, go buy food and bring it with you. You know? Come on, common sense. Pretty fucking hungry right now. Oh my god, the smells of this place. It smells so fucking good here. You got no idea. Damn, this screen is fucking cracked to shit. I was a little bummed out when I saw that. But these things happen. If you can call this running, which you can't. Running to have some alone. I want a little alone time. Yeah, you hear me talking about being lonely all the time. I don't talk about that much anymore. You've heard it. It's different. I'm in the forest. I'm not at a house by myself. Wow. And look what's in the fucking distance. Look at this fucking trail, man. Ferns. Been around since prehistoric times. That's pretty fucking cool. I looked over Hallett's shoulder and I see him sending a text to Johnny Kingsborough.
It's like, doesn't make any sense. Johnny, shout out when you watch this video, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
King of Pain.
The King of Pain. Unbelievable spot. One of the most spiritual places I've ever been.
keep thinking of the David Abram quote. The mountain too has thoughts.
Yeah, I was thinking about Siddhartha and how Siddhartha considered the river to be his greatest teacher. Man, all the anxiety and just the clutter that you have when you're in New York, it's just, it really does dissipate when you go out into a place like this. It's like gone. But oh shit.
Bro, you almost fashioned those after the Asian pants. You did the brown design from sitting.
Heather's comment. Peter's trying to cock block you with those pants. Well, boys, it's my opinion that we should.
I've been waiting here, thinking about you. How does it feel when you see me in your mind? Does it hurt? Does it burn? And do you wonder if I'm drifting away?
Would it be funny if you just watched me get crushed in here? I thought about that yesterday. If you had died, like over on that area, like I would have to call Mike first, and I'd be like, "Listen, you got to tell Mikhaila, like Bogdan's gone." I wouldn't even, if you fell from there, I wouldn't even like speculate if you were alive or not. I just assume. But what if you did survive?
I bet that would be like a good like last day of my life.
That much is true. It's fucking amazing.
Insane shot.
Trust that you're wasting time. That's not to say that I don't love you. So come over, yeah, come over. If you don't understand why I'm alright, as I retract my hand, so out of touch with the source of pain. Just come over, yeah, come over. One kept him in the underground, one kept him in the other round, one kept him till he got away. One coming and the other wild, one coming and the other wild. I can't believe it. It will not last. You're gonna
For the natives, this was a street.
Yeah.
This is like, oh yeah, meet me at the corner of like nowhere and rock.
And yet it was probably very well known.
Yeah. No, I know. They must have had such extra sense, like developed senses, you know?
Do you think that the extra ESP stuff they talk about is true with them?
what?
Like the ESP stuff they say about Aborigines, like, yeah, I would just think, hey, Bogdan, come over, and you'd come over?
I mean, I don't know about that. I do think they were much more sensitive to each other.
Yeah.
But,
That's what they say about them.
well, they also do this thing, they're called song trails. So, in order to find their way in the desert and memorize the roads,
Yeah.
they would sing a song and somehow encode a way to travel through these songs. How? I don't know. But it's something I heard that is true.
I like the, I don't really understand it, but they keep talking about the dreaming.
Yeah. Well, to think that we can wipe them out and
explode. I'm not a normal sound. I'm not a
I'm gonna need both hands. They're just,
just sit and watch me worsen, and I'll be waiting a long, long time for you to be mine. And when you call me baby, feels like you're trying to save
oh
me.
my God.
You're not the first in a long, long line of heart-stopping cries.
Jesus, dude.
this is about as high of a peak as all the other peaks.
I'm ahead again, not by much. I had a little concern about the light dwindling. You can see through there, there's still sunlight, it's just not hitting on this area. I don't think there's any real danger, but we have limited phones and limited batteries to provide light if and when we lose light. It's funny because it's early too, but